The Machiavellian mind, the most dangerous personality on earth. The puppet master's smile. Picture this. A man in a sharp Italian suit, calm grin, eyes like a shark's, dead but aware. He walks into a room and instantly knows who's weak, who's strong, and who can be used. That's the Machiavellian archetype, baby. We ain't talking no fairy tale villain here. We're talking about a real psychological profile rooted in manipulation, strategy, and emotional control. The kind of mind that could charm a room while sharpening a knife behind its back. These people, they don't play by the rules. They write the rules, then sell copies to the suckers who think they can follow them. The origins Niccolò Machiavelli and the Prince. Let's roll it back to 16th century Italy, Florence, a city of art, politics, and bloodshed. Niccolò Machiavelli was a diplomat who got burned by politics, tortured, exiled, and left with nothing but his brain and a pen. He wrote The Prince, a guidebook on how to gain and keep power. He said, "It's better to be feared than loved, if you can't be both." That line became gospel to every ruthless operator from Wall Street to Cosa Nostra. But see, Machiavelli wasn't telling people to be evil. He was telling the truth about how people really act when power's on the table. He stripped away morality, showed the engine underneath: ambition, fear, survival. The psychological triad, Machiavellianism, Narcissism, Psychopathy. Fast forward to modern psychology. The brain boys put together what they call the Dark Triad. Narcissism, I'm the best. Psychopathy, I don't care. Machiavellianism, I'll use both of you to get what I want. Machiavellians ain't always violent, they're strategic. They read the room like it's a chessboard, stay 3 moves ahead and never show their hand. They know how to flatter, guilt, seduce, and destroy, all while looking like the good guy. They don't get mad, they plan. Traits of the Machiavellian mind. Let's break it down. 1. Charm with a purpose. They don't smile 'cause they like ya, they smile 'cause it opens doors. 2. Emotional detachment. While you're losing sleep over loyalty, they're sleeping like a baby counting your weaknesses. 3. Strategic manipulation. Every compliment, every favor, it's an investment. 4. Cynicism about humanity. They don't believe in good or evil, only advantage. 5. Long-term vision. They'll lose a battle just to win the war. To them, life ain't fair. It's a negotiation. The mask they wear. Here's the thing. Machiavellians look normal. Hell, they might even look perfect. They dress sharp, talk smooth, and act humble, until you realize every word was a setup. They'll play the victim to gain sympathy. They'll play the savior to gain power. And when they're done with you, you'll thank 'em for leaving. That's the beauty of it. The manipulation is so elegant, you don't see it until the curtain drops. Machiavellians in power, the real-world puppeteers. You see 'em in politics, corporate leadership, and yes, even the streets. Every mob boss, every CEO, every kingpin with a smile and a secret, they all share that trait. They don't need violence when they got influence. They don't need threats when they got charm. And when they fall up, 'cause even failure's a move to them. The neuroscience behind the scheme. Psych studies show Machiavellians have lower empathy response, that part of the brain that makes you flinch when someone else gets hurt. Theirs is turned way down. But the parts that process reward and planning, Oh, those light up like Times Square. They get dopamine from control. The power trip is the pleasure. Where normal people crave connection, they crave advantage. The consequences when empires rot from within. Now here's the twist, sweetheart. Machiavellians win the short game, but they lose the long one. They build castles on fear, not loyalty. And fear don't last forever. The moment someone smarter, colder, or hungrier walks in, the puppet master becomes the puppet. History's full of these types: kings, mobsters, moguls. They rise fast, fall hard. Why? 'Cause when you manipulate everyone around you, eventually you got nobody left to trust. How to protect yourself from a Machiavellian. Here's the survival manual. 1. Don't play their game. Once you're emotional, they win. 2. Watch for inconsistency. Their stories never fully add up, 'cause they tailor 'em for effect. 3. Set boundaries. They hate it. It ruins their control. 4. Call their bluff. Calmly. They crumble when their image is threatened. 5. Never try to beat 'em at manipulation. Just walk away. You can't outsnake a snake. You just step aside and let it slither off. The Machiavellian in all of us. Truth is, every one of us has a little Machiavelli inside. When we negotiate, protect ourselves, or read someone's motives, that's the survival instinct. But the line between strategy and manipulation is respect. You can be smart without being soulless. You can win without destroying everyone around you. That's what separates a leader from a tyrant. So the next time you meet someone who's too smooth, too perfect, too good to be true, look in their eyes. If you see nothing but calculation behind the charm, that's your sign. They ain't there to love you. They're there to learn you and use what they find. Remember, Machiavellians play chess while the rest play checkers. But in the end, even the king bleeds red. This has been the Machiavellian mind. Stay smart, stay sharp, and don't let no one play you for a pawn. Subscribe to Bambi's channel. Join the Pizzaverse, where truth meets street psychology. Thanks for watching.